Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chalk Up. So today's session we are working on a skill. The skill for today is double unders. We're going to start this session with a warm-up. We've got a 12-minute EMOM, which is every minute on the minute for 12 minutes, 4 movements for 3 rounds. Movement number 1 is high knees. 15 seconds worth of high knees, driving the knees up nice and high, keeping those runners' arms going as well, opposite arm, opposite leg. Then you're going to switch into heel kicks. Good, trying to keep your torso upright, pulling with the hamstrings to drive your heels towards your bottom. Once you've done that, 15 seconds, you'll change into your star jumps. Good, making sure that the elbows are nice and straight as they go overhead to open up those shoulders. From there, your second movement on the second minute is burpees. 10 burpees on the first, 12 on the second, and 15 on the last round, trying to move faster as the rounds go on, making sure you make full contact of the chest on the ground and getting that extension at the top of the movement. From there, we're going to get into your skipping rope. I recommend for everybody on the first 2 rounds to stay on single unders. So single unders is just skipping, jumping, good. And what you're focusing on here is going to be the hand position. You're trying to push the rope down as you jump. So the hands push towards the ground at the same time as the jump. Once you've done your 50 seconds worth here, you will move on to the plate. So plate is a ground to overhead movement with a rotation. So you're going to start by going down to the ground, touching the plate to the ground, and then bringing it across the body and press. So you can see the pivoting motion in the foot. So opposite foot to the plate is the one that is going to rotate and pivot. Then you'll switch over to the other side. So we're aiming for 8 reps per side inside of 50 seconds. So you're looking at 8 reps in 25 seconds and then changing over to do the other side. Then you'll commence back to your high knees for the second round and so forth until you complete 12 minutes. So now that we've completed the warm-up, we're going to go into your skill. So first progression we're going to do is unbroken slow singles with a higher jump. So what we're looking for is in this position here, you can see how we're moving much slower than in the warm-up. You're trying to get the timing of driving the hands down at the same time that you jump and going as high as possible on these jumps. This is going to give you the extra height you need for your double unders. If you have unbroken double unders up to 100 reps, then you can attempt this with double unders and trying to go even higher on your jump. From there, we've got progression number 2, which is single leg, single unders. That's it. So what we're looking at is the same tempo that you did your previous progression and trying to get as much height as you can on that one leg. So we're trying to prepare you for pressing hard into the ground to get more height. Then you can switch sides. And we're looking for 40 reps per leg if you're doing singles, 20 if you're doing doubles. Don't worry too much if you can't do this for doubles. If you did doubles in the first progression, this is mainly just to strengthen and start getting you used to using both legs to drive that force upwards in your jump. Okay, now we move on to the second component in the skill, which is 20 minutes of practice of your double unders. So from here, you can start with just singles. Try to get a rhythm and focus on the height of your jump using the previous progressions to help get there. Then when at the height of your jump, I want you to focus on trying to get a double under. So big jump, and I want you flicking the wrist twice. So I want you to see this from a front view as well. So I want you to look at those hand positions. So it's a big jump. The first flick happens as she jumps at the very bottom. As soon as she leaves the ground, that's when the rope passes the first time. As she gets to the top of her jump, that's when it passes the second time. So from here, if you already have double unders, very consistent, and you can do multiple up to 300 in a workout quite comfortably, what I want you to focus on is using the same points of performance there. Big jump as high as you can, and then try for that extra flick to get that triple under over. So just like Ezra was doing here with her doubles, you can do single, double, single, or you can just link straight through your double unders and practice getting as many unbroken as possible. Okay, so now that we've completed the skill progressions, we're going to go into your conditioning component for the day. So 5 minutes of max effort for your skipping. So either triple unders, double unders, or the progression that you most need work with. What we're looking for is two aspects here. So Ezra is going to demonstrate some double unders here. So your target is not only as many unbroken double unders as possible, but also as many double unders as possible inside of 5 minutes. So I want you guys to think about this as two different targets in the same workout. As unbroken as possible on a set of double unders, as well as many double unders as possible inside of the 5 minutes. The highest score will obviously be someone that can move unbroken for the entire duration of the 5 minutes. That will get you the highest amount of double unders unbroken, as well as the most double unders completed in the 5 minutes. So you need smaller rest time, transition straight back into your double unders, and get ready for that next unbroken set. Now that you've finished your conditioning session, we're moving into the auxiliary movement. So for today, we're focused on the arch hold. So 3 sets of a minimum of 36-second hold in your arch position. So laying down on your belly, arms extended away from the body, feet extended away from the body, trying to lift your thighs off the ground, squeezing feet together, heels together, and keeping your upper back engaged. Focus on that breathing. You can maintain that head in a neutral position, thumbs to the ceiling, and elbows are locked out. You will hold here for a minimum of 36 seconds, up to a maximum of 60 seconds, going in increments of 12. So 36, 48, and 60 are your targets.